Okay, well, we're just getting ready for Prime Minister's questions. There's Alf, and here's Debbie, my camera operator today, and here's Chris, who's, what are you doing, Chris?
Work experience.
Work experience, great, hope you enjoy it. So we're getting ready for P&Qs, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if this IFS green budget comes up today. In fact, I'd be surprised if it didn't come up, because it's extraordinary the extent to which the IFS is now viewed as the sort of go-to authoritative think tank, and you know, it is the preferred ammunition. A quote from the IFS is the preferred ammunition for any senior politician talking about the economy, and there is a bit for both sides in this today. Let's look at Labour first of all. Labour will be pleased by the quote from the IFS saying, having alternative plans to hand could prove useful. Actually, it says, with the large downside risks to the public finances, having alternative plans to hand could prove useful. That sounds very much like the Plan B that George Osborne has very stubbornly resisted. And it also says that it will be formidably difficult to deliver the cuts, and says that, in general, the projected forecasts for growth that have been set up by the OBR are on the optimistic side, which obviously makes it harder for the Chancellor to do what he hopes to be able to do over the next few years. Nevertheless, obviously, remember that the key Labour argument at the moment is that the cuts are going too far too fast. And the IFS seems to reject that by saying that any fiscal, it warns against a fiscal loosening, saying that that could undermine investor confidence. Having said that, of course, saying that George Osborne shouldn't have any sort of net giveaway in the budget, which they say quite strenuously, means that given we've got all these smoke signals that there will be some sort of giveaway to motorists, then surely that would have to be balanced by a corresponding squeeze elsewhere. So I think in general it's a really interesting, nuanced report which will be seized upon by both sides as, in their view, demolishing their opponent's economic argument. What it in fact does is it charts a rather more nuanced and cautious course through what are going to be very, very choppy waters economically over the next few years than obviously any politician would feel able to in the highly charged economic debate that they're engaged in.